Welcome to Module 5 for LIBR 104, Public Services for Library Technicians. Let's take a quick look at the Module 5 checklist. First, you have a reading, and that reading is provided to you in Blackboard as a PDF, and you have a written assignment from that reading. And then you have a discussion post which is about OPAC assessment, and you'll also need to respond to that discussion post. It's fairly straightforward. So I should point out that there is an optional reading from the textbook about security in libraries. I don't think it's that long of a reading, so I would encourage you to go ahead and at least skim that. The main reading is an article called Who Says There's a Problem? A New Way to Approach the Quote-Unquote Problem Patron. The article is pretty heavy on theory, so if some of that doesn't quite make sense to you, don't worry too much about it. You might need a little bit more background in some of the theory that the author's discussing to really get into it, but she makes a lot of interesting parallels to nursing literature. And then there's some really interesting things to think about as far as self-reflection and the different levels that problems can be on, like on the community level or on the library organizational level, and also on the individual patrons, staff member interaction level. The assignment itself gives you 3 different scenarios that you need to read through and then respond to. And I would encourage you to have some self-reflection about the situation that's described and think about things like maybe the patron's point of view and whether, what kind of level problem this is. Is it a community level problem? Is it an organizational level problem, or is it an interpersonal level problem? And also think about some possible solutions. In addition to responding to the scenario as in how you would actually respond in the moment, but also think about the bigger picture. Are there other possible solutions that maybe wouldn't come in the moment but might come in a larger sense? Are there effective policies that could be written to help the particular scenario? Would there be staff training that could come into play to make for a better outcome? Have you, not you necessarily personally, considered patron needs, but has the organization considered what the patron actually might or might not need that has produced this supposed problem behavior? And think about too, the article talks about labeling and what that really what kind of situation that can set up as far as interacting with patrons. Anyway, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on those scenarios, and I look forward to reading that particular assignment. The last assignment in Module 5 is the OPAC assessment. OPAC stands for Online Public Access Catalog. Also, just the online catalog is probably what most libraries call it nowadays. So you need to select and review the OPACs of 2 different libraries. Please include the URLs for the OPACs, or at least for the website of the library, in your post, in your discussion post, in case someone would like to go and take a look at the library, to the catalogs that you looked at. Because it's online, you don't have to do local libraries. You could do whatever you want, anywhere that has an online access catalog. And you're going to write a discussion post that tells us about your experience. Specifically include what features of that catalog that you liked the most, at least 2, and then 2 features that you liked the least. And then of the 2, which would you choose for your library and why? Please respond to one of your classmates' posts, and that's all there is for that particular assignment. Thanks so much.